I want to show you guys how I make the Fireball table labeling system on the edge of the table pop. And it's a quick, easy tip, and I'm going to show you how I do it. The problem is when you're at the far end of the table and you try to look down at the scale over here, the letters blend in. So we need to fix that. First thing you're going to need is paint. This is one-shot enamel paint. And you can pick the color you want. Gold, blue, white, yellow, and red. And that's the color we're going to be using today to stripe the table. You're going to need a little cup like this. Get yourself a piece of cardboard because you're probably going to make a mess. Open the can, pour yourself out just a little bit. Just a spoonful is all you need. All right, so this paint's a little thick, so I'm going to thin it out with some mineral spirits. Just a little bit, it's all that's necessary. This is going to make the paint flow nice and smooth inside this recessed cavity. Now the next step, the paintbrush. I have lots of paintbrushes. And guess what? We're not going to use the paintbrush. I'm going to use the back of the paintbrush because the back stays in the track. And we're going to mix that up a little bit. All right, I'm going to start with number 10. And I'm just going to stay in the track. And it's okay if we get a little bit outside the lines because we'll fix it here in a minute. See how that flows in there real nice? Man, awfully satisfying. This should only take a few seconds to go around the table. All right, I'm going to let these dry and we'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so it's been 24 hours. Our paint is nice and dry. And all we got to do is use a razor blade and we're going to scrape it off. And what we're left with is a really nice, beautiful, crisp letters and numbers. I can see the numbers all the way from one end to the other now. What I like about this is if the paint gets all peeled up for some reason or damaged, it's really easy to scrape it out and reapply it. All right, now I got to 50. Let's take a look at it. This text turned out so nice. I'm so happy with it. But I have another question for you guys. Take a look at this. See all these grid lines in this table? What happens if we fill all of those in with red paint? What would that look like? There's a lot of grid lines here, but I think it would look pretty cool to see this cool red pattern throughout the entire table. Leave me a comment down below if you think we should do it.